and welcome to Houston, Texas, home of the fourth biggest population in the United States. I'm Ed Cohen with the man of the people. He is Jay Williams.
All right, Ed, I see you. New York, L.A., Chicago, Houston right there. I'll tell you what else is big. Rocket Nation, and they're ready to rumble.
Taking over the globe and maybe taking over this game tonight. The opening tip won by the Rockets as we're underway in Houston. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw up and good. It's a three-point play on the first possession of the game.
Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight finals wins. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Contact on the drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
The free throw, good. Caps off the three-point play. The lead is 4. To Parker. Clint Capella sends it away. Rockets in control of the basketball. And a nice finish at the rim.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are 2 different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Levine to Parker. Here comes the screen. To Zach Levine. Not that time.
You see, Ed, this is what the refs need to start calling. The defender hit the shooter right around the waist, which made him lunge into his shot and took away all of his concentration for it.
Jaylen Brown at the line for 2 shots. A career 65% free throw shooter. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. Chicago possession to Josh Hart. Takes stock of the floor to Fournier. Trying to cash in. He's looking for that touch.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Now whistle. We'll get a timeout called by Chicago as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. To Fournier.
Right.
Has a look. Working hard on the glass. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Great pass to set it up. Oh, Evan Fournier missed his first. That one goes.
Probably option 3 right there in the court, but every player is a threat. No excuse for that easy bucket.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
To Fournier. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Deep three at the buzzer. So the Rockets with the lead after one at Toyota Center. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. It's Chicago ball. Lets it fly from long range, not getting the bounce. Brown with it up top. Up a dozen. The Bulls with the... Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
The drive.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Tough make through traffic.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
To LaVine. Zach LaVine doing what he does best. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Houston takes over. The screen sets him up for two.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Hey, catch up. Let's go.
To Wendell Carter. LaVine. To Parker. Jabari Parker. He's 2 for 2 now.
Ed, I know I'm not supposed to be biased. I'm not supposed to be rooting for guys, but I'm riding with Jabari. Get your work.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Bulls have it. Great feed. Rocking the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
And it's rejected.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Fires the 3. Rebound for Capella. Short jumper off the mark. Can't connect. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
It's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Rockets didn't hold back in that opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Houston Rockets.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be... All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Levine. To Parker. Jabari Parker rocking the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Parker. Clint Capella snatching it out of the air. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
And finishes strong.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on, but the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Shot from the lane won't go. Short jumper and a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
To Zach LaVine. Driving right to the basket. Zach LaVine. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Stuffs it down with authority.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Levine. Short jumper off the mark. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. To Fournier. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Houston with the basketball. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Count the free throw as well.
Defense.
To Parker.
Defense, let's go.
Shot from in close, no good. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Hits the free throw. Now the Bulls will take the timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. To Fournier. Parker. From long range. Now that's a contest.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And throws it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's a Prob City.
Here comes the screen. Oh, Evan Fournier. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5. That's the end of the third quarter. It's been all Rockets. It'll be Rockets basketball here as we start the fourth quarter, and they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control.
They took control early, and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and then throttle it down, they can win this game by 50.
Shot won't go. To Parker. From the outside, no good. To Capella. Shot clock to 4 for Hughes. $15-footer at the buzzer. Not going down for him this time. It's the Rockets who are victorious as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation on EA Sports.
Taylor Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Rockets were merciless in this game. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored to the Houston Rockets. The Bulls seemed to give up
Player of the game.
And what we have here are highlights worth 1,000 words. There's no question he stood out amongst the rest in today's matchup.